Welcome to Dan ARG YouTube. Apostle Alfred Uyinosa, the man where they talk am as e be, dey for Ubth. They see the way the Ubth staff they receive training on how to do cake, barbecue, and so many other things. So make I leave you with Apostle Alfred Uyinosa. Make you for know the reason why they receive this training. Enjoy the video.
Come back to that. That one is where I bought. What I want to ask you came late. Sorry. Okay. If only the question is in line with us where we are now.
Please, maybe it can be in line. Just that if you want maybe 1 kg or 2 kg, is there a pan that will just say this pan is for kg?
Okay. Like I told her, when we get to pan, are we supposed to do something like that? Are we there?
We did live for Ubth Cooperative Center. They carry out training for their staffs.
But somebody have already processed it to become mist. Do you understand that? I have an email. If you go to market now, I want to give you one assignment. By the time you are going home, branch after the junction. Then you want to buy mixed fruit. They have tied one. Buy like I think they're 60 or 100 naira. When you get to open it, how many types of fruit you notice inside? You tell me tomorrow, then I will tell you the fruits. Are we there? Good. So where are we now? Okay, the alcohol now. Good. When you want to soak your fruit, I told you soak ahead of the cake, isn't it? Yes. Good. So what you do is, after putting the fruit in the bowl that has lock. Yes. Are you there? Yes. You make sure the alcohol cover the fruit. Because those fruits are going to drink the alcohol you gave them to drink. So by the time they finish drinking it, if they were skin like this, my sister now, they will not become horrible like me. Do you understand? Then by the time you get there tomorrow morning, you now notice that they are finished drinking it. All of them, their head is outside. I'm telling you, they want more, they want more. So what you do, you top again. Do you understand? Yes. Then by the time you now put that fruit inside the cake, as the time is going, for the cake to be dried, the cake will not be dragging the alcohol from the fruit. Do you understand now? You will not be sucking all the alcohol from the fruit. The fruit will be trying to drag some. That's what will be keeping the cake longer. Do you understand now? Yes. So that is why a good baker bakes wedding cake at least a week before the wedding. So what it does is, time to time, you go to there like our grandfather used to put kankai in juju. You now go there and say, cake, oh yeah, drink small, drink small. You go back to work again. Do you understand now? Yes. Then the cake now will not be. Thank you. So are we still together now? Yes. So at the end of the day, you now notice that the cake has swallowed up the alcohol from the fruit. Do you understand? Then before we cover it, anyway, that one is not for class. Thank you. So I've answered your question now, right? Have I answered your question? Yes.
Is there any alcohol that you need to?
No, when you get to cake shop, they have all the types there. You understand? If you go to a small cake shop, you find the small alcohol. But those small, you cannot use it for wedding cake and expect it to last. Do you understand? You know alcohol has volume.
Yes.
Yes. So the volume in that particular alcohol you are using determine the lifespan of that cake you are doing.
I've seen somebody using a sachet chassis.
Because the person is a stingy baker. Yes, no, so people will tell you, how much you pay self? How much you pay self? I beg, give me Siemens, I beg, give me this, how much you pay self? No. If you are doing the work at all, the English one say, what is what doing is what? What doing well. It is your name that matters. It's not the money that matters. So if you can collect that 2 naira, give the person your name, not the 2 naira. Do you understand now? Yes. I think there was sometime last 2 years or 3 years now. A friend carried a contract of wedding for, I think, her best friend or so who's abroad, and she gave her the cake to a cheaper baker. Do you understand? They did the cake, and according to her, on that very wedding day, as the couple cut the cake, they looked at her eyes and told her, I know they do again. She had to look for people to quickly go and beg her to say, okay, just stay after the marriage. Because the marriage was about collapsing at that moment. They said they're not doing again, that the cake is bad. I was not like, I don't understand. They say the cake they drop. I said, okay, did you see it? He said yes. I said, I don't understand. They put okra. She was laughing. This is what I'm telling you. She was calling me in the midnight, 12 in the midnight. She's my friend's elder sister. I was surprised. And I said, okay, let me. I said, pick now. You know what they happen. I picked her. She started begging me that night. I beg. They will travel back next tomorrow. I beg. Anyhow, you want to help me? Might send you the picture. She now sent the picture of the cake. And I said, okay, no problem. Let me save her name and the situation at hand. The fruit we sold for somebody else before, I had to tell her on one condition: you bring the money first thing in the morning, so that I can replace the things I want to use. Before 6, she was already in my house. I was surprised. She was already in my house before 6 to give me the money. Do you understand? Before I now quickly use somebody's home, my mother was doing all the damages, doing all the baking. I ran to the market to buy the other person's home to replace. And when I want to give her the cake the following day evening, she was like, oh, thank you. I beg. I don't know whether you just follow me this day. I beg. On getting there, they have not even cut the cake. Said the couple were happy. And I said, I mean the person cut her person, I don't like her. He said they don't see her, they don't be happy, they don't smile, don't worry. Because she said they want to actually take the cake back. Before they now heard from it, and she was like, ah, thank you. For when they tell me, say, this one is cake, why should I go bring Yama? So what I'm trying to tell you this one is because there are some baker, they just want to do it to say, hey, waiting you pay. It's not waiting you pay. Will such person ever give her work? No. Never. Even in her dream. If she even see somebody is going to give her work, you go quick and collect the money to say, no, don't go there. Because the person just what? Spoils her name. Are you there? Good. So let's proceed now. Number is sugar. So those of you under the sun, you can go there now. You can pass in front of the car. Oh, okay, please. Hello. Okay, wait now. From here like this, eh? No, auntie. From here like this now, just carry your chair and go there so that they can be wait for others to follow. Now they talk to mama, I just say, no. See, if you don't create the way, I will not process. Are we still together? No. I think let you guys under the sun. Why not go there? We are not for the class. Are we still together now? So sugar, the measurements now. Write 6 to 800 grams. 600 to 800 grams.
Is that number 8 now?
Yes. You can hear me, can't you?
Yes.
Thank you. Ordinarily, for a fruit cake, it's supposed to be 1 kg sugar. Are you with me? But because you know Nigeria will be saying jedi, sugar too much, sugar this one. If you really beat it well and it is fluffy, you will not taste the sugar. Are you with me? Hello? Hi. Do you understand now? I just said ordinarily the sugar is supposed to be 1 kg. You can't stay there, ma. Do you understand? Yes. Somebody said they don't understand just now. Okay, let me proceed. But because people are complaining that sugar is more, sugar is this, we have to reduce to 600 to what? 800 grams. Why it is in between is because it depends on the person. Do you understand that? I have a customer who my other
I want to have a word with you.
Once she comes and she wants to order for cake, she will tell them, give madam phone. She will not tell me, come. I don't get diabetes, oh. They don't follow me for my village, oh. I want her sweet. What did I talk? I'll say sweet. I say I want her sweet. I'll say yes, ma'am. Make sugar cash I'll say yes, ma'am. Make a call deal. I'll say yes, ma'am. That's my own order. So somebody like her now, when I'm doing a cake, I remain the same word. So persons will now come to say, please, oh, I don't want sugar. No sugar, low sugar, low sugar. Do you understand now? That will not tell such person to say, no, below you one chopper. Since no below you one chopper, I will do a normal sugar. You can order for a small one for yourself. If it's for a party, it can be low, as you just said. Do you understand? Good. Because sugar is one of the lifespan of cake. If you over reduce your sugar, you are spoiling the cake. Do you understand? If you over reduce the sugar, what? You are spoiling the measurement, because you are altering the measurement of that cake now. Because by the time you are eating your sugar, it's made absorbing. Like when you get cake and the chocolate cake, the sugar is 1 kg. You don't go there. That one has more sugar than everything you're thinking about here. 1 kg of those ones, the sugar is 2 kg. Yes. That is all. Do you understand? The sugar is what? 2 kg. But although other things come in that breaks the sugar, do you understand now? But the measurement, you don't alter. If you alter it, then it's not relevant. Are you with me? Good. Number 1 now. Flavor.
Morning, ma.
Good morning. I do. I was supposed to submit my phone. They said I should first start before submit.
Flavor.
What's up here? Yes, sir. Okay, this one, right? This one is stopping you? Yeah, I wanted the name. That was why. I said I wanted to make use of the name. Okay. I need you to have this pin to your name. Okay. Alright, good morning.
Good morning, sir.
You are currently live, and we have people watching you all across the world right now. I would like to meet you, to know your name, to know where you work and your position, sir.
Okay, my name is Mr. Ehiaimian Christopher. I'm currently the secretary Ubth Cooperative Society here in Benin City, Edo State, Nigeria.
Oh, beautiful. Nice meeting you, sir.
Thank you, sir.
All right, sir. As you can see for ourselves, the training is actually going on here. We'd like you to give us a little information about what's actually happening right here.
Okay. We're actually organizing a program for our members, skill acquisition for all cooperators who are interested. And this year we decided to choose some programs that will benefit our members, such as cake baking, barbecue, baby cream, and others, which you can see that they are learning now. And we have classes in the morning, afternoon, and in the evening. These people are segmented into areas that they want to learn from. So that's what is going on right now.
So you mean that the training is only for
the training is only meant for restricted to only cooperative staff alone, because our bylaws specify that 10% of our surplus should be set aside for retraining and training of our cooperative members. Because as you see, our income is too meager. It will not be enough for us to spend. So we decided to allow our cooperative staff to learn these skills. And it will not just end here. They will also go the extra length of putting this thing into practical use that also give them additional income at the end of the day. So that if they can also get from their multi-salary, at the end, they can also get from these skills they are going to learn here today. At least life will be good for them.
So do you have plans to see how you can step down this training to the masses, those who are out there, apart from people who are your cooperative members?
And basically this time around is just restricted now to our cooperative member. Maybe subsequently we'll need to look at that and they will have to pay for it. But this one you see that is going on right now, the staff are not allowed to pay for it. The management committee of the society will pay it on their behalf and they are not going to pay a dime. So after this program, by the grace of God, for those of them who do not have money, can easily walk up to cooperative society and take maybe a meager loan that will help them to fast track their activities.
In the aspect of the training, we also observe that you have a particular training, whatever vocation that they want to learn. For example, cake, barbecue, baby cream. How did you come about that selection? Was it that the cooperative just thought that this should be learned, or how did you come about that?
And actually, we have a facilitator that has been helping us all this while. She actually brought up to about 15 different items. So the management committee decided to pick at 6 that is not that common in society, and I believe that our cooperator will also would grab it, and that's why you can see them. Maybe the time you see the people that will be participating, because if you can see that this is just the morning class, the afternoon class will actually start anywhere from now, and the people that will be in attendance will be more than the one you are seeing now. And as I've said before, the cake baking is there, the barbecue, they have not learned it before. Then that of the peanut, this is the first time we are training our staff on how to bake peanuts, and that is why you can see the turnover will be large and more from now. So the 6 program that is actually going on was actually picked by my committee out of the 15 that the facilitator actually gave to us.
So shortly before we round up, what's your advice for those who are actually learning? What's your advice?
I also tell them, because the class should not just end this way. Maybe after learning, everyone just go home. That has been the scenario. The majority of us, maybe 80% of us, after learning, they will just go, because one, finance, while some, maybe 20% will actually take it up from them. But I was also encouraging that it should not just end this way. Let them put them to practical use on a daily basis. And at the end, I believe that this thing they're going to learn here today will actually give them additional income to what they have learned. And again, they can also be, at least, be a lecturer to other persons, teaching them. From that, they can also get money from it. And I believe that after this thing, their income will not just reduce, but have an additional income to themselves. Thank you very much.
All right, thank you so very much for speaking with us this morning. I hope that the major aim for organizing this training will be better, and at the same time, I would also want to see a more sustainable plan, such that this training does not just come once in a year or once in a while, how people can be trained and retrained.
As grace of God, we are going to sustain it. Subsequently, it's every year, it's year in, year out. But actually, we actually came into this management committee last year, and this training was not actually organized last year, but subsequently, we'll be having the training every year in, year out by the grace of God. As the Lord liveth, we will be organizing it for them. But I also appeal to my members to not to let this training end this way, as I've said before. Let them go to the restaurant. For those of them who will not have money, let them work with society. If it is short-term loan they can access, for them to kickstart what they have learned today, that will give them maybe additional income, they are welcome and will speedily approve their request by the grace of God.
I was about going there in terms of financing. We all know that many of us have gone through trainings upon trainings upon training, but there's an aspect of the finance.
Okay.
We always thought about businesses has always been an issue. I was almost asking, how do we intend, do we have a section for those who are learning today to have access to soft loan? And if they do, can you give us information about that?
I think what I also tell them is just this, because for those of them that are willing to kickstart immediately, I think I will urge them to apply for short-term loan. And by the grace of God, we are going to give it to them without wasting time, so that we will also motivate them to start, not to also maybe delay their motive or delay their intention. Maybe finance is not there. It will also keep down their morale or keep their morale. So we will also, on our own part as a management committee, to assist them by giving them short-term loans speedily without wasting time.
So outside of the short-term loan, what's the payment schedule? That's number one. What's the interest rate?
And the payment plan will not exceed 6 months. It's maximum 6 month repayment period. So for the interest rate, I think I should leave that because it's let me leave it
for this beautiful move towards ensuring that there's a room for passive income.
Yes.
For people who are actually working or have a business before now.
Yes.
Thank you. I need you to do something.
Okay.
There was a vital information that I didn't record because of the network.
Okay.
The appreciation to the president.
Okay, I should start again. Okay.
Appreciation to the president.
Okay, once again, I want to sincerely appreciate my president, Mr. Ujo Godfrey, who is the current president of this Ubth Cooperative Society, for his wisdom to organize this wonderful training for our members of cooperative. And as I've said before, this training is not just for them to just learn and go home. No, it's for them to learn and put additional income in their pocket. That is the vision, so that we also reduce the burden of people running to the cooperative to seek for loan. I need this not yet, I need it today, I need it today, so that this aspect is also assisted, so that at the end of it, at least the burden in cooperative will also be reduced, as I've said earlier on, so that they will also have at least additional income coming to them every day and every blessed day. That was the issue. So once again, from him to the least person, I appreciate all the management committee for this effort, and may God continue to bless us all in Jesus' name. Amen.
Thank you so very much. Thank you for having us around.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir.
Thank you very much, sir.
Okay.
We want to say thank you, and we want to also use this opportunity to tell other organizations out there that they should try to organize a training program for their staff. The Nigeria Police also need training. The Nigerian Army need training. All the sectors in Nigeria need training, because when they go through training and retraining, they'll be able to deliver effectively. Now, just look, imagine other staff that were trained on catering and the rest other departments. You discover that there are some things they will not be buying out there. They can easily make it by themselves. So we are using the opportunity to tell other corporate organizations that they should learn to cultivate the habit of training their staff. And it will be very good. When they do this, we'll have a better society. My name is Apostle Alfred Oyinosa, a.k.a. Tokamasibi. My duty is just to let the people know good things about our land. You know, I'm a lover of good things. God bless you guys. We'll see you later today.
Thank you, brother.
Now we don't know the reason why these people receive this training. Let us know what you think for comment section. If you never subscribe to Dan ARG YouTube, abeg, try make you subscribe, so that make you for dey current with all the things where they happen for Edo State. So make I leave you, make you help us share this video to friends and family. Thank you for watching Dan ARG YouTube.